Hey gorgeous, this is episode number 167. You are listening to Hard Sells Podcast. I'm your host, Christine Schlonski, and I am super excited you are here for another Variety Friday. I hope you had a listen to the last 2 episodes with Lisa Patrick, all about communications and about asking questions. And I just wanted to have the opportunity today to talk to you actually about conversations, especially the sales conversations. Those conversations that might feel uncomfortable to you, that you might not have enough of, and that's just, not where you really thrive. So today I want to give you a couple tips on how you can really improve your sales conversations. Well, first of all, it's really important that you are connected to the person you are talking to, which means when you go into the call, set the intention that you will make them an offer if everything is in alignment. If you have a solution for their challenge, for their problem, then you will definitely make an offer. But going to that offer, you will just focus on them. So take the focus off of you and put it on them. Make sure you are asking the right questions. Make sure you know and understand why they are talking to you in the first place. Why have they connected with you? What are they thinking they can get out of the session? And that's actually, a good point to start. Why don't you ask them why they are speaking to you in the first place? And make sure you understand where they are coming from. And then also you need to ask questions about their pain point. What are they suffering from? What is the biggest challenge? What would happen if they would have that magic wand and it would go away? Because only when you really put yourself in their shoes, you will understand how you can serve best. And to put yourself into their shoes, well, obviously you need to know how the shoes look like and what's in the shoes. So really asking those questions is just essential to any conversation, but especially to the sales conversation. Everybody wants to be understood. Everybody wants to be heard. And in that special case, they are seeking for support and probably you have the solution. So they are coming that you can make them an offer, that you can invite them to work with you. But first you need to figure out what are they suffering from and where they are stuck on their own journey. And don't put it onto the business, because oftentimes it's more than that they are just stuck in their business, or if they say they have a challenge in life, there's much more to it. So try to watch and see it from the bird's perspective. Right? If they, for example, suffer in not making enough sales, which all my clients do, and if they maybe suffer from not really knowing how to package, not really knowing how to be authentic in a sales conversation, dreading sales conversation, not knowing how to turn them into fun conversations, well, then that usually means they have other challenges in other areas of their life. Sales often has to do with owning your value, with being really clear on who you are, what you do, how you serve, so that you can show up in that authentic way. So in a sales conversation, you want to make sure that you are asking all these different questions in regards to the point that they contacted you with. So for me, that would be, kind of stuck in sales. Sales never feels good. I'm not confident enough. And then I would also go how does this impact other areas of their life? And the same might be true for you. You might be a healer. You might be a life coach. You could be an accountant. So what other areas of their lives would suffer if this area wasn't solved? Right? In sales, well, if they don't make enough sales, they don't have the business they want to have. And that means they don't have the money they want to have. They don't have the impact they want to have. And they cannot really live the freedom they probably want to live or give as much as they want to. So solving that issue is really important for them. And so often you cannot just outsource it. because first of all, you might not have the funds. And second of all, you need to understand the process to outsource it. Only once you understood the process and you can make the process work for you, then you will have the funds to outsource it. So if you're in the space where you think like, oh, I really, really don't like sales. I wish I could outsource this. I wish I never need to learn anything about it. Well, no worries. You can sell from your heart in a way that's super fun. I don't have sales conversation. I have fun conversations with my potential clients. And if it's a perfect match, well, they will sign up because that's exactly what they need. And the same is possible with your solution. But you just need to be more mindful of how you show up in that sales conversation to make clear that you do not start coaching or giving advice, that you're just there to hold the space, to understand where they are, what they do, where they want to go. And you facilitate that conversation and you make it into a fun conversation. So asking the right questions is so important. So when you dive into their pain points and the other areas of their lives that are influenced because of this single point, that could be that already the relationship suffers. Definitely, finance is probably suffering if it's in regards to sales, or they just can't get to the next level. They maybe have built a pretty good, decent business, but still selling doesn't feel good. Then it is time to make a big change. So figure out what they have already done to get to a solution, how committed they are to really make a change. Is it a should be or is it a must be? And then you want to kind of lead into where you can take them. So you need to ask questions of, well, what would it look like if you would have solved the problem? Where do you see yourself in 3 months, in 6 months' time from now? How would it feel if you knew that you got the result? And really guide them in the conversation. Make sure that you are the leader, that you show up for them because that's needed. That's why they contacted you in the first place. And this comes basically down to the last 2 Variety Fridays I did for you. The one on clarity, which was episode number 161, and the one on confidence, which was episode number 164. So if you have not yet tuned in, make sure you go back and you have a listen, because clarity breeds confidence. And when you're confident, you can lead in a sales conversation. You can make sure you show your potential client the path they are looking for, because let's face it, if you have what they need, but you don't make that invitation for them to buy, they will be left alone with their issue, with their problem, and they will definitely go somewhere else, because we all try to solve our own challenges and problems. And if one person doesn't give us a solution or the invitation to work with us, well, we go somewhere else, because the problem, the challenge does not go away. So I really want to invite you today to look at your conversations. How do they feel for you? How do you conduct them? Are you in your head kind of calculating what kind of offer you need to make? Are you busy with thinking about if they will buy or not? Are you concerned with asking them for your price because you might be fearful that they will never speak to you again and that they are not going to purchase from you? Where are you emotionally and in your thoughts when having that conversation? Make sure for the next at least 5 to 10 conversations, you also try to observe yourself. And after you hung up, no matter if it was a yes or a no, so if you signed up a new client or not, really take notes and figure out what went well and what didn't go so well. And then learn from, your challenges, your mistakes. Understand how the client's thought process is and how you can step in with the right solution if you provide it. I think that's very, very essential. So you have clarity first, Then comes confidence, and then are the sales conversations. So the conversations where you guide and lead your potential client to an invitation with you. If you're asking the right questions, you will know exactly if they are a great fit. If they are a great fit, you will make an offer after you have explored their pain points and after you have taken them to a joyful future, because when they work with you and apply what you teach, then they will have amazing results. So this is a piece on conversations. I really hope that this is helpful for you. Let me know by just reaching out to info@christineschlonski.com and let me know where you are. What are your challenges? Was this episode helpful for you? What kind of questions do you have? I just want to let you know that I am here for you. So just tune in and reach out. Pretty simple. So thank you so much for listening. Hop on over to christineschlonski.com for the transcripts, the show notes, all the resources we are sharing at Heart Sells Podcast. And also I want to invite you to join the Heart-Centered Lead Generation Summit. That is at heartcenteredleadgenerationsummit.com. You can sign up for your free access pass, and you can just tune into amazing speakers on the topic of lead generation, because it could be that you already have amazing conversations, but you don't have enough people to talk to. It could also be that you have already enough conversations, but you're not turning those conversations into clients. So finding that balance of having enough people coming in to your calendar, to your programs, and also finding that balance of knowing that whoever you make your offer to, it's structured in a way that if it's your ideal client, they want to say yes. This is very important, and this is what the Heart-Centered Lead Generation Summit is supporting you with. So hop on over to heartcenteredleadgenerationsummit.com, check it out, and for all the show notes on the podcast, you will find that at christineschlonski.com. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in this beautiful world, and I'm saying bye for now.